tree. I'll show you what it looks like real quick. The Comus is just now coming out. The apple hasn't started out yet. And those grafts I did, they haven't started yet either. So apple's taking a little while longer. Now I had a lot of fruit set, well, flowers with fruit, and there's still some that are probably going to make it, but then we got some really cold weather and I think it killed off a lot of it. That's a shame. So that's my grafted tree. Now my big Cleveland pear, I grafted on some to the lower branches, and you probably saw these if you've been watching for a while. I had some huge pears on here, and it looks like some of them took again this year. They weighed it down, but there's one. Looks like there's good fruit on this one, but I'm gonna tie it back up like this so it'll grow before they get too big. And looks like it's making it on. Yeah, I don't know if any of these, maybe a couple there. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some pears on this. Okay, we're gonna go take a look at the pond. Bill had asked about the pond, so I'm kind of doing a general all-around video. That's what it looks like. Got a little grass I need to clean up. Other than that, let's call the fish. Here, fish, 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 fish! When the water's calm, you can see the ripples coming towards us. Let's see if they're out there. Normally I feed them a little later than this. They're catfish, they're hogs. My neighbor Mike, my good neighbor Mike, is behind me. You can see his shadow. So he's gonna take care of a couple things for me. I sure appreciate him doing it. Okay, Mike, this is all I did. This will be quick. If you want to just make it short, just take a Folgers can full and that's all you got to do. 2 seconds. Getting bigger. Look at catfish, the dang hogs are just scooping it all up. Oh, and if you want to catch some fish while I'm gone, go for it. Catfish are really big enough to catch a brim. Alright, that's the pond. Fish are still alive. That's what the onions look like. Did a video on that. It looks like a crawdad or a crayfish, depending on what part of the country you come from, is burrowing up. And yes, they burrow up all over this place. That broccoli is amazing with the amount of flowers it's put off. Anyway, I'm going to try to save some seed from that. Asparagus I just picked. I harvested prior to us leaving, and Mike is going to take the rest of it while we're gone, keep it picked so it doesn't burn out. And it's a plum. It's actually a plum cot. It's leafing. An apple's leafing. My peaches. We got a couple different varieties here, and let's see if I've got any small fruit on here. Doesn't appear that I do. I guess the cold has killed off the fruit. Man, that sucks. I thought I just caught a glimpse of one. I can't find it. Oh well, golly. That sucks. This is a peach that had an issue at one point. It is trying to survive, and it's flowering up, and if the bees get to it, maybe I can get some peaches off of that one. Dang, I don't see any peaches on this one either. That's upsetting. Oh well. I've got an apple there that is starting to leaf out. It doesn't look like there's a couple little buds. Now that's the apple that I got grafted to the apple on the 4 pear tree. This is a saved apple from Uncle Don, and it's growing weird. I need to trim that up right. And this apple tried to make me some apples last year, and you can see some little flowers on it beginning to form. I've got a crab apple right over there to pollinate it with. And these are the pears. This is a Purdue. For some reason the Purdue's not flowering. It's not producing pears like the Hood and the Moonglow. Oh, still got a flower. But there's a lot of, there's one that might make it. But there's a lot of fruit on it this year, or flowers with baby pears that may or may not grow. And I don't see any on this one really. They're shriveled. That's sad. And there's the Comus. The Comus is wimpy. It's a great pear, but it sure is a wimpy tree compared to the others, the other pear trees. Right over here is, this is a grafted pink lady onto some safe seed from the uncle. I'm trying to make it a useful tree. Over here I've got blackberries, and on the left side are thornless. I think they're, starts with an N but not Navajo. I can't remember. And these are Primark 45. They're primocane blackberries. They produce twice a year. Wow, we already got some flowers going. Haven't been out to look at it, but I need to get them fenced up so the canes aren't flowing all over. So that's pretty much it around the place. I'll take you over and show you the grapes real quick, and that'll conclude this kind of orchard and pond update. Alright, the last little bit of the video here is the grapes, and I just did a grape pruning, and you can see that they're starting to leaf out on all the new wood, last year's wood that grew, and those should produce grapes for me this year. I've got them going on all over this thing, so that makes me happy. Similar to that one over there, or that one's growing similarly. Maybe wind, maybe not quite as great, but it's definitely going to come on too. Now against the Good Neighbor fence over here, I did notice some growth starting, and we'll see how that does this year. Those are very immature vines last year. Hopefully we'll get them a little more mature and get them growing the way they're supposed to grow in the next couple of years. Anyway, this is Brent, you guys, with a great one today. I'm trying to block the sound so it doesn't bug you, and we'll see you later.